A recent study found OECS coastal waters contain 4 times the global average of marine litter. This worrying revelation signaled the urgent need to get the business community more involved in the fight to reduce marine litter. It is anticipated that an incentives framework designed by ReMLit consultant Philip Dalsu could excite businesses to play a part.
Because as it stands now, recycling is not a very profitable industry. And so companies who go into it would need some level of fiscal support.
Mr. Dalsu's study found a successful model in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Be a star. Recycle. Get paid. All Islands Recycling.
St. Vincent and the Grenadines seem to have a very practical, sustainable framework for plastic bottles in terms of a deposit refund system.
All Islands Recycling diverts 1 million plastic bottles from the environment every month. In the process, it has created 600 jobs, 60% are women, all being paid for harvesting plastic bottles from the environment.
For most people, it's a way of supplementing their incomes. For some, it's their only income.
Some have received up to $3,000 monthly. This venture in St. Vincent is made possible through an environmental levy of 50 cents on every plastic bottle. 85% of the deposit, roughly 42 cents, is refunded when the plastic beverage bottle is cleaned and returned by the collector. This model has done wonders for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The end result is approximately just under 1 million bottles are removed, plastic bottles specifically, are removed, and cans, aluminum cans I should say, are removed from the environment on a monthly basis.
The returned plastic bottles are shredded and exported as flakes to be recycled. The next stage of the St. Vincent Air Inc. project hopes to remove vehicle oil and detergent bottles from the environment. ReMLit consultant Philip Dalsu says the region needs to urgently consider the proposed incentives framework for the private sector. He says the governance can also urge businesses seeking government contracts to demonstrate a commitment to the environment.
It can encourage, in terms of what it procures to ensure that they move away from procuring single-use plastics and all of these other goods and try to encourage what is now being called green procurement.
The incentives framework, designed through ReMLit, will be presented to OECS governments for consideration and implementation.